Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this Invictus Racing League, the Performance League 1, the realistic one. I am your host with the most milk. Tonight, I am at the glorious race of Bahrain, or the Sakhir Circuit. It's called the Bahrain International Circuit. 3.363 miles with 5.412 kilometers. Just double check, sorry. Sorry, guys, I was just double checking to make sure my voice was still recording. I'll just say that again. The circuit length is 3.363 miles with a 5.412 kilometers. There will be 29 laps. 29 laps. Good evening to someone that's just joined the session. I don't know who that is. Sorry if you just commented. Uh, do 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 do. Hello, hello, mate. How you doing? It's good evening to Karatsu who just joined the session. Good evening to everyone that's just joined. I am your host with the most mouth tonight. We're at the glorious race of Bahrain, and I can't wait for it. And there's some fantastic drivers tonight, which I'll be looking forward to as well. Also, I will be talking about the drivers in general, but I'll be talking about the track in the most crucial corners that I think should be the ones that need to look out for, purely because it's the most crucial. It's the most enjoyable track. You get lots of overtakes, and this is what I quite like to see anyway. Um, Carrot Soup says rooting for Tom 444. Okay, let's hope you get your predictions spot on tonight. So everyone should be on there. This is the cars. I mean, the car allocations I will mention about anyway. Tom 44's in the Haas. Craig and Aaron J. Spencer in the Renault. HJD's in the Force India. Captain Stiff is in the Ferrari. Benjamin is in the Toro Rosso. Yes, Toro Rosso. I think it was Toro Rosso. I do apologise if I got that wrong. Lozak is in the Williams. Fascone is in the Merc. Betrayer's in the McLarens. Mr. Skyse is in the Sauber. Sir Spud, Colin J are in the Red Bulls, I believe. Mike is in the Ferrari, and Boy Better Know SB is in the Sauber. So I'll just try and see what's going to happen next. Who's gone out first? So Benjamin's coming out as well. So Scott, aka Boy Better Know, is going to do his lapping now. So this is quite interesting stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. The first race of the realistic performance. If you just joined us and you're not sure how this worked out, it's based on the realistic car performance. So Merc is the top-notch car, and the Williams is the lower spec car based on their performance throughout the last season of the F1 2018 in real life. But I think it's in order of Mercedes, I was going to say Mercedes Merc, Mercedes Ferrari, Red Bull, I think it's Renault, Haas, or Haas Renault, McLaren, Force India, Toro Rosso, Sauber, and the Williams itself. So this will be quite interesting stuff here. Regarding the tyre wear situations around this track, it's going to be crucial because I think it's a bit of a tired egg situation. But looking at some of the drivers already out tonight, it'd be interesting stuff because Boy Better Know's on the super softs. Quite a few of them are on the mediums, which is funny enough. So we'll go watch Boy Better Know doing his lapping now. So he's coming up to the first straight, which is the first corner. This is the one where he got to get a good stopping point here, and he does that. Oh, he does it beautifully. Try and get ease, try and get wide, to try and avoid cutting that corner. Oh, nearly there. Try and go through those corners there to pass his turn 2 and 3. Coming up to turn 4 now. This is the part where he needs to try and get a good exit here. You need to get into the 28s. 28.5. Now, I think it's between 27.5 and 28.5 that to get a good time. So, if you just joined us, ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts of the commentary? Sorry, what are your thoughts of the time? What do you reckon it will be, the poll time tonight? It'll be quite interesting stuff here. So, Scott's trying to do everything possible on that corner, turn 10. Sorry, that's the most crucial one that you just went past. If you don't get that right, you will lose at least 2 seconds. That's massive, and he's trying to avoid the slide, the Michael Jackson slide, like in Chameau on that one. Try and go through that last corner. That's the one where turn 13, the unlucky turn, I always call it. I don't get that perfectly right there, but turn 14 coming up to turn 15 now. Try and get a perfect time here. I think he'll probably get to the 29s. Oh, 29.2. A 29.2. He did slow down a little bit there, but what does Benjamin do on the medium tyre in the Toro Rosso? So what can he do? He'll probably get 130s, 130.3 on the mediums. A 130.3. What Tom 444 is done a 128.4, so he's on provisional pole on the 13. Captain Stiff on the mediums with a 129 flat. That's a cracking lap from him. Fantastic lap. Aaron J. Spencer's retired from the session. What has happened? Interesting stuff here. Absolutely insane stuff. Craig, the original Flying Scotsman, doing everything possible, coming to past 12. Oh, he's crashed! Aaron J. Spencer's crashed on the first race of the new season on Invictus. That is not the start that you need to start a challenging for the title. If you can have a good chance, he will start at the bottom of the qualifying. Craig's on the super softs, doing everything possible. He'll go back into the pits. Fascani, the Flying Irishman, doing everything possible on the medium tyre, coming up to turn 3 now. And it's coming up to turn 4, which he needs to get a good start here. Oh, absolutely insane stuff here. Needs to get a good time. 28.4, a little bit better time than Scott. Oh, he's trying to be delicate. He's lost the momentum through those S's section. Turns 8 now. Needs to get a good exit here. Try and get into turn 9 and then 10. 10 is the one. Hopefully get a perfect 10 from the beautiful South or the beautiful the Flying Irishman here. We'll try and do everything possible here to get in. Betrayer's done a 129.7 on the soft tyre. Colin J's done a 29.6. So Spud's done a 29.6 as well. Both of them on the medium tyre. Betrayer was on the soft tyre. Good times, but not quick time for Captain, related to Captain Stiff's time. Pascal looks like, yeah, Pascal is not going to do his lapping. Mr. Sky, the champion from last season, and I will say this again, this will shock everyone. The first ever driver ever to have not won a race last season and won the Drivers' Championship. Absolutely insane stuff. Pascal's done a 130.7, but he will have to improve his time. What do you think, guys, so far? If you're in the chat, what do you think the time will be? What do you think the qualifying positions would be based on what you've seen so far? But try and do everything possible here. Mr. Sky going through up the hill on turn 11, then try and go past to turn 12. Try and be absolutely delicate around here into turn 13, the unlucky turn of always. Absolutely insane stuff here. What can he do? If he B's and Q's it, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely insane stuff. We're coming up to turn 14 and now 15, coming up here with a medium time. Might get a 29. 29.3. 29.3 on the mediums on the Sauber car. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Champion has got a good start of the qualifying. A fantastic start of the qualifying. 3/10 off. Captain stiff time of 1:29 flat. So that's interesting stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. Yellow flags on sector 3. What can SJD do? SJD, what can you do? SJD. He's in the Force India car, so he's on the super soft tyre. He needs to get between 128s and 129s to stand any chance of trying to catch up to the guys who are already on the... is that the... I do apologise, sorry. I thought that was the super softs. My bad, sorry guys. It was the medium tyre that... I'm sure it said super softs. I might be wrong. I'm going insane in the membrane. Absolutely insane stuff here. But SJD, what can he do? What can he do in the Rick Ansley racing team on this one? Will he give... hopefully he never gives up here. Absolutely try and do everything possible. He might get to 31. 3. A 31.3, not good enough. It's Carrot Soup says keeping... Tom Full Force keeping that pole. Woohoo! It's like it's a Carrot Soup. You know, try to do the Mario. No. Woohoo! Woohoo! That's insane stuff. So, good evening to everyone that's joining the stream. Please make sure you follow and comment as well at the same time. Well, when you can during the stream. Any improvements? Benjamin trying to do he's going to do his time on the soft tyre. So his medium tyres, he's thinking that the medium tyres is not good enough. He's going to try and get into there where Betrayer has done as well. Sir Knightley Hood of Sir Spud, what can I say about him? Fantastic guy, absolutely fantastic. And he absolutely, like, I was absolutely delighted for him when he won the F3 title last season. But he would love another title, but can he do in the Performance League? He's done a 3.14 on the medium tyre, but that's not good enough. I'm sure he'll try and get back in as quickly as possible. We're coming up to the 8-minute marker. We're coming up to the 8-minute marker here, ladies and gentlemen. So what can SJD, looks like he may improve his time. What can he do from a, probably get a 29s? 29.3 on the medium time. That's a really good lap from him, especially on the Force India car. So that's a fantastic drive from him. Really fantastic. Lozak, newcomer to the Performance League, Performance League 1. Absolutely insane stuff. I've seen him on the pre-season testing. I've seen him outside of testing, and he's one of the quickest drivers. And I said that he will be the one to watch during my podcast. And I think if he can nail this lap, if he can beat Mr. Sky's lap on the mediums. Benji's done a quick time of a 129.3 on the soft tyre. That's a good lap from him. Oh, he's cut the lap. Lozak has cut the lap. I think, who's that? That was Tom. Tom, the pole sitter at the minute, trying to do everything possible. Coming up to the last few corners now, past turn 15. Sorry, yeah, turn 15 now. What can he do? Oh, 28.4. Oh, that's his proper timing now. But will he improve his time? Will he try to improve his time? I'm going to watch it from his point of view. Try to get good X here. Looks like, does it smooth there? Doing everything possible to push that car in the Haas car. Doing everything possible. So, needs to get to the 27s if he can. 28.3. Hopefully it doesn't lose the momentum through the ESCs. He might lose a bit of momentum here. Still going though. It's not dropped down his ERS, so that means it's still valid. You'll notice when they've, not saying in a bad way, like cut the corner or something, but if they did cut the corner, they would drop the ERS like a domino effect. Absolutely. I feel like I won a Domino's, but I already had one at the weekend, so But not starving now, feel bloated anyway. But Tom 444, will he have the? Well, it won't be the turn 13. Try to do everything possible. Look, empty. He's more or less had an empty track, pretty much. So this is a great opportunity to get even further than all the other drivers here. So the admins have decided that this will be a fantastic opportunity. What can he do? A 28.1. He's improved his time by 0.3. That is a cracking lap. 0.9 better than Captain Stiff's time. Fantastic lap from Tom 444. Oh, hopefully that will not be the helpline or anything like that. We won't call 999. We'll have to call 444 for the Tom on that one. So brilliant lap from himself anyway. Lozak, who did his lap, just did a 1:29.4. He did a 1:24.4. He's like 1/10 behind Mr. Skyzy, the champion from last season, but 4/10 behind. So yeah, 4/10 behind Captain Stiff, who's on the better medium tyre at the moment. Brilliant stuff here, guys. Absolutely insane stuff here. But we're coming up to the 4-minute marker in a minute. Tom's going to try and go back in the pits. Everyone's all back into the pits, ladies and gentlemen. So this will be interesting stuff. Ooh, who's going to be the first one? Mr. Skyzy, who's in the soft tyre at the minute. He's thinking that the mediums won't be the one to do. He's thinking, oh, I could do 29.3 on the mediums. What can I do on the softs? He will need something to try and catch up to Tom 444. And this will be a massive opportunity here. What can Skyzy do? Oh, he's a little bit of a bump on the first corner here. The champion trying to do everything possible to get a still good lap. Oh, brilliant stuff. Oh, absolutely insane stuff here. We're coming up to the 3-minute marker here. 9 viewers so far. Good evening to everyone that's joining. Please make sure you follow my Twitch channel. But we're not only streaming tonight. Normally there's another guy who does do the Performance League 2 tonight, but they will always be there. But we're not always on the Performance Leagues on the Tuesday nights. We've got the No Assist Leagues on the Monday night. We also got the Equal Performance Leagues F1, F2 and F3, which I commentate on the F3 part. But we've got F1 Mr. P, Liam Bailey on the F1 and Energy Dan on F2 doing the commentary stuff. So I can't wait for that tomorrow. So, but for tonight, I can't wait for it. This is a brand new season of the Invictus Racing League, the Performance League 1. I can't believe it's season 7 of it. Oh, he's on the soft tyre. He's doing everything possible. I think it's more of a scruffy lap. Oh! 7/10 off. Tom 444. Tom's holding on. Tom's holding on for the 4th place. Sorry, for the 1st place. I keep saying the 4th with the 444. Won't be with the golf, but like 444. Absolutely insane stuff here. Just on a 2 minutes mark. 2 minutes of the qualifying. Will we see some shockers tonight? Oh, boy, better know. 28.9. Oh, he's a 10th behind Mr. Skyzy, the champion. Will he do another lap? He's got to have a go. What can SJD? There's quite a few of the drivers are on the soft tyres at the minute. SJD. He's going to try to do everything possible. Needs to get a good exit around here. He's got a bit of a lock up there. We might lose a little bit of time. He might have to do another lap. Well, he's got to do another lap. He's still at 28.9. Improved his time, but still not enough. We're coming up to the 1 minute marker. Tom 444 is on the super softs again, doing his lapping. Scott's not going to do his lapping. Scott's going to try and do everything possible on the last lap here. Spud's on the soft tyre at the minute. Coming up to the 40-second marker. Here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. You know what's coming now. Oh, I knew this was going to happen. Oh, Spud got second. Oh. Boo! Time is up. Time is up. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going to happen? Majority of the drivers have finished their qualifying. So Spud just crossed over the line, as I said. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant from Spud to get second. But what can Colin J do on the Red Bull car? Hopefully it will give him some wings. 28. Oh, brilliant. Oh, SJD. I think SJD has retired. But where's the Spud? Where's Benjamin? Benjamin's the only one that might have a chance of improving. Oh, Tom's improved. Has he improved? I think he's improved his time, Tom. Brilliant lap from Tom. Absolutely insane stuff. With a super soft tyre, that'll be one to watch as well. But Benjamin might have a say here. Oh, he's gone wide. Mike's retired from the session here. But what can Benjamin do? This is absolutely insane stuff. On the first race back of the Invictus Racing League, the season 7 overall, but this is season 2. Oh. Ooh. Thought he might have improved his time, but I thought a little bit of a cut to get back in. So hopefully that doesn't compromise too much there. But so Spud will be the one left to go back into the pits. And I will say this again. Oh, Craig! Oh, why did I not see that? I was watching to see Benjamin try to do his lap, but Craig's moved on to third to split the Red Bull sandwich here. He's going to have a Red Bull sandwich in there. But what a lap from Craig, the original Flying Scotsman. I can't believe I did not see that. I'm just absolutely shocked with that. I do apologise for that one. Here are your short qualifying for the Bahrain Grand Prix for the Invictus Racing League Performance League 1. Tom 444 is in first, Colin J in second, Craig is in third, Sir Spud's in fourth, Mr Skyzy is in fifth, Boy Better Know is in sixth, SJD is in seventh, Captain Stiff is in eighth. Massive advantage for Captain Stiff to do the medium. Benjamin's in 9th, Lozak is in 10th, Betrayer's in 11th, Fasconi's in 12th, Aaron J. Spence 13th, Mike's 14th. Them two have had no time set. Sorry about that, I'll just checking to see the comments. So, Carrot Soup says, it doesn't matter, you're on supers. So he's got good advantage for Tom 444 to get a massive gap between himself and the challenging racers tonight itself. But what a lap from Tom 444 with a 128 flat on the super softs in the Haas car as well. Don't get me wrong here, but there's some drivers there who could prove a shock here. Like Craig, who's just got the Renault to get into third as well, with the splitting the Red Bull team. So there's a massive, massive advantage here. So fantastic stuff from everyone here. But look at it from that point of view, I think it's going to be pressure on some of the drivers, I think. Would Mr. Sky C like keep his title? I think from based on that, if it's like this all the races, I think it's going to be very tight. I think, but the consistency is the key. If you can get the consistency right, you'll be absolutely laughing about it. But still waiting for the guys to get themselves prepped up and ready to go. So, like I said, I'll do briefly talk about the constructors. You got Racing Aaron Stiff, you got Aaron J. Spencer and Captain Stiff. Ben 444 is Ben Jim and Tom 444. Betrayer is on his own at the minute. No Nothing Racing of Boy Better Known Craig. Sir Colin is Colin J and Sir Spud. Beer Monsters F1 team of Fasconi and Mike. Rick Astley Racing of Lozak and SJD. And BMW Jordan team of Mr. Sky C and Wave Intel. So, absolutely fantastic stuff here. Thank you to Carrot Soup. I've just seen the activity feed. Thank you, Carrot Soup, for following me. Fasconi's ready and all set and ready to go for the first race back into the Performance League. We would do the formation lap first, and then we'll go straight into the race. Who wins tonight? Will Tom 444 hold on from first in qualifying to the actual race win? Will we see a shock tonight? I'd like to see what the tyre wear situations are between Betrayer and Mike as well, because it's quite interesting stuff here. So, looking at it from that point of view, Betrayer and Fasconi are going for the soft tyre, while Aaron J. Spence and Mike have gone for the medium tyre tonight. So, they believe... Oh, God, who was that? I think that was Mr. Sky C tried to go off... I think that was Mr. Sky C or Boy Better Know. One of those Saubers went off track a bit. But I tell you what, guys. 29 laps. 29 laps of the Bahrain Grand Prix. Send us your predictions, guys. Send us your predictions. Who do you think is going to win? Do you think Tom 444 will hold on for first? Do you think we will see a different winner? Do you think there'll be a shock? Do you think Mike may do the opportunity of going from 14th to a podium tonight? Oh, God. Tom 444 win wide then. Try and warm up his tyres. But it'll be interesting. Carrot Sub says Tom 444 for the win. Ooh, okay. Who's your second and third? Carrot Soup, who do you think will get second and third in the podium stuff if you think Tom 444 will win tonight? Absolutely insane stuff here, and I can't wait for this. I've been waiting ages for this start of the actual season 7 of Invictus Racing League, and it's a marvellous achievement. Carrot Soup says Craig and SJD will get second and third respectively, so that will be interesting stuff here. So hopefully, if you're betting, we'll see after running, see how it goes. Andrew Spence got disqualified in the session. I'm not sure what exactly happened. All the guys have prepped themselves and ready to go. Absolutely fantastic stuff here. So they're all prepped up and ready to go. So I think Mark's just the last one ready. Here we go. Oh, what's going to happen tonight? We've got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are for the Performance League. Go, go, go! Oh, Colin J might have a good start. Oh, Tom 444 went. Oh, this is insane stuff here. Oh, brilliant! Oh, I was trying to get so much action at the back. Oh, there's been a debris. What happened there? What happened there with Mr. Sky Z? Oh, what actually happened there? Benji's moved up to 6th. Side by side with SJD. With a 2. We have a 2-2 in the beds. Brilliant stuff. Absolute loss. Betrayer's gone down. Oh my god. Oh my god. We have got 3. We have got 3. We have got 3, 2, 1. Oh, late braking. Oh. SJD. Something must have happened on that corner that's caused that to happen. Oh, MJ Spence side by side with Lozak. Oh, insane stuff. Insane stuff here. Lozak moves on to 9th. Oh my god, this is absolutely insane stuff here. SJD, I know. I don't know what actually happened with SJD. Mr. Sky C's trying to go for the inside. And he's got it. He's got the move there. But Vasconi might have a chance to try and catch up to Mike. Oh, no. I thought there might be a chance there. I will go through all the challenges in a minute, but Mr. Sky C is not having a good race. The champion has dropped down to 11th place at the moment, so he needs to try and improve as quickly as possible. But I want to try and get back to the top 5 if I can. But like I said, Tom 44 holding on for first at the minute. Colin J holding on for second. There's a 5-car battle here, as what I'm seeing from Sir Spud's point of view. So I'm going to watch it from Sir Spud's car view. Oh, a little bit of lock-in from Scott, but Sir Spud has lost it a little bit there. Tom 444 try to avoid, get rid of the slipstream as much as possible. Craig, the original Flying Scotsman, trying everything he can to close in on to Colin J for second place. Massive advantage here, but Tom will have the massive advantage because the guys who are on the softs, they'll have to go longer than what, probably go the same distance as what Tom 444 is doing at the minute, or trying to keep hold of him as much as possible. Oh, Captain Stiff's gone a little bit wide there. Tom 444's got a fastest lap of 1:32.4. Absolutely insane stuff here. Craig's having a quick look, glance. Will he go for it? Oh, he's hold on. He's holding on. Oh, brilliant stuff here. Craig's got a chance. Looks like he had a chance there for the opportunity there to get to Colin J, but I want to try and get back down to the bottom of the grid because it might be another battle here. Vasconi and Mike, the two teammates. Mike's really struggling at the minute for 12th place at the moment here, but would they let the two teammates discuss on this? But oh, I don't know what you do. Oh, side by side, Aaron J. Spencer, Mr. Sky 2 in the bed nearly. Oh, Mr. Sky C, could have been a nasty accident between them two. Mr. Sky C on the faster tyre, obviously, on that one, but oh, this Colin J needs to try and get close to Tom 44 as quickly as possible. Oh my god, this is absolutely insane stuff here. We've got another battle here between Captain Stiff. I thought he might have the opportunity there, but he might have a chance here with the DRS. Betrayer will have to think about it as well. Captain Stiff side by side. Benjamin's going to try, but Captain Stiff saying no thank you, I'll take that, and he's took it. Captain Stiff moves on to 6, but Betrayer! Oh, I thought he had the move there, but Benji gone a little bit wide there, gone back on track a little bit there, but that hopefully that doesn't compromise too much there, but it was lost a little bit of time there, but watching it from Colin J might have a chance here to close in on Tom 444. Tom 444 will need everything possible to try and stop the flying Red Bulls on that one, but This is absolutely fantastic racing. I will say this now. The first stint is always the manic stint, because everyone wants to try and get ahead as quickly as possible. But you just never know what to expect. You just never know what to expect. But oh my God, Colin Jane could have had the chance to close in, but he's lost a little bit of time there because of momentum there. But I'll tell you what now. Chance now. He should have the chance to get higher up. Tom 444 is trying to defend. Automatically trying to defend, so he will have to go back into the racing line, which he has done, as you just see ahead of the screen there. But Craig, late braking, ooh, nearly there. But we might have a 3-car battle, actually 4. As you can see, you can trail the Tom train, TT. Forget the time trials, you got the TT with the Tom train next. Craig's really trying to close in on Colin J. We've got yellow flags sector 1. Pasconi must have made a mistake at some point. Something must have happened during that point, but I don't know exactly what happened there. But watching it from that point of view, this is oh my God, a 5-car battle. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. This is the corner which I kept saying is the most crucial corner the guys have got to master. But I really want to try and look at the battle between Benjamin and Betrayer. As you just see it at the background there, because Betrayer might have the chance, and Lozak's really closing in on Betrayer now. I don't even know which one to pick. There's 2 battles left, right and centre. So Spud doing everything possible. Oh my God. Oh, Betrayer's really trying to close in. Oh my God. I'm going to go for this battle here. Tom's pitting early. Yeah, Supersofts, I do apologise, sorry. Craig's moved up. The original flying Scotsman. Oh, late braking from Boy Better Know. That was really late from him. That could have compromised a lot there, but I do apologise, I forgot the Supersofts. Oh, side by side. Respect racing here. Respect. Oh my God, what a move from Lozak. Brilliant move. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh my God. Scott's got a Red Bull sandwich here. Oh, he needs to have those energy drinks as quickly as possible to stand any chance of closing in. But absolutely insane stuff here. The champion, Mr. Scotty, dropped down from 9th, I think it was, I can't remember now. He was in the top half and now he's dropped down to 9th place. Needs to get as quickly as possible if he wants to keep that record going for the, try and gain the podiums as much as possible and stand any chance of retaining that, the championship title. Like I said, I know this is only the first race of 12 races, but anything could happen, ladies and gentlemen. Anything could happen. But we might have there's a 4-car battle here, and there's another lot at the background that I was just seen there as well. Oh, so Spud nearly lost it there. A little bit, it looked like a little bit of contact there, but it might be wrong. Oh, I really want to see some of these battles here. Oh, says JD trying to do everything possible to close in on Mike, who's in 11th place. Mike, the defender. Oh my God. We've got another 4-car battle. SJD, go on the outside. Good. I don't know if he's going to try and cut in on the inside. Oh, what a move. Brilliant. Something must have happened between Colin J. Dropped down from 2nd to 4th. But I was watching this battle here. What a move from SJD. Brilliant move. But what happened to Colin J? Something must have happened during that stint there, because that's unlike him to drop down a few places here. He must have made a mistake. He's going to have to watch out for Captain Stiff, who's right behind him at the minute. Absolutely insane stuff here. But Tom 444 is in 14th, the leader of the qualifying at the moment. So he'll have to do a 2-stop regardless, I think, unless he's doing lots of laps on the softs. I doubt it very much. But we might have another battle here. We might have a battle here for Mr. Sky C, trying to close in on Benjamin. Benjamin's got the advantage for the Lozak. Oh, Mr. Sky C late braking. Oh, what a move! Brilliant move from the champion, Mr. Sky C. Oh, and Tom 444 has got a fastest lap of 131.9. Brilliant lap. Brilliant lap. Oh my God. Mike Fascone's moved up to 12th. Mike's dropped down to 13th, letting his teammate through. SJD and Benjamin. SJD and Benjamin. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Ooh. Absolutely insane stuff here with Benjamin trying to close in on Mrs. Sky C, the champion, on 8th place. He was not happy with that overtake, Benjamin, but he'll try and do everything he can to get back into this. SJD. Oh, what a move! 2 in a bed! 2 in a bed! Brilliant stuff from SJD and Aaron J. Spence side by side with turns 12, coming up to the unlucky 13. The unlucky... Oh, that could have been really unlucky for Aaron J. Spence for medium tyres. Oh my God, Captain Stiff is on the charge here. Colin J is on ERS 2, but Captain Stiff's on 4th. Oh, late! Oh, that could have been nasty braking. But this may bring Colin J back into 4th. Oh, that could have been nasty. Oh, 2 of them side by side. 2. We might have a 2. No. Oh, fair play. Fair play to these two. Fair play. Fair play. These two battled out in the F3 last season, and I'll tell you what, there's some absolutely insane stuff here. Oh, I don't know what to say here. We've got one lot of battle going on at the top, which is Spud trying to close in on Scott and Craig. You got another battle with Lossack, Mrs. Skycy and Benjim. Colin J trying to close in on Captain Stiff as well. But also you got SJD, Aaron J Spence, Fasconi, all having a ding-dong battle for... what can Fasconi do here? Got the DRS, same with Aaron J Spence, so this might compromise a little bit here. But then again, Tom 444 tried to close in on Mike, who's in 13th place at the moment. We're on lap 9 or 29 on the Invictus Racing League Performance League 1. And send us your comments, your views, what do you think is going to happen in this race? Will Spud try to close in on Scott for second? No. Will the champion, Mr. Sky C, try to close in on Lozak? Lozak, who I predicted would win the title, but based on what I'm seeing tonight... Oh, Mr. Sky C! Because of the late braking there. Lost the momentum, and Lozak will bounce straight back. Oh! Tom 444, what a move from these two. But what's happened between Captain Stevens and Spud? Those three lots of 2 in the bed battles. What do I need to pick on? I think the one to watch at the minute is Captain Stiff. Captain Stiff will need to be watched here because between himself and the leader is only 3 seconds. It's only 3 seconds. So he's got a good chance here if he can play his cards right. Not doing the Bruce Forsyth like, nice to see you, nice on this one. But what can Captain Stiff do? Try closing on, so Spud, 2 good mates off track. Will there be good mates on track here? So Spud's tyres must be absolutely aching here. The medium tyres must be on optimal. Oh my God, 2 in a bed. We've got 2 in a bed. Brilliant, brilliant. Oh, no. We might have a 2 in a bed. we might have a two in a bed, but Captain Stiff will do everything possible to try and close in on Sir Spud for third place. Sir Spud will be a sitting duck here. Yes, that's what's happened here. Absolutely insane stuff here. Absolutely insane. Andrew Spence going into pits. Tom 444 will have the DRS as well, trying to do everything possible. Andrew Spence has retired from the session. This is what do you do? Oh, I love this helicopter view. Scott on his proper start of the season of the Performance League 1. He did a few races last season. He did well, to be fair, but this is his best ever race so far. Considering this is his third race, I think it's his third or fourth race. We've got yellow flags set to 1, which I believe could be the Aaron J. Spence when he retired inside the pits. Boy, we've got a couple of battles going on here. We've got the top two of Boy Better Know and Craig doing everything possible. And then you got another battle you're just seeing where Captain Stiff and Sir Spud. And then you got another battle between SJD and Fasconi. All of them are on 10 laps. The only one who's pitted so far is Tom 444. Now the pits, I think they're about 25 seconds. 20 to 25 seconds. Craig's pitted. Scott's pitted as well. Colin James pitted as well. All three have pitted. So they said laps 11 is the optimal they can do. SJD pits. Fasconi's still going out. Betrayer having a quiet race again on here. It's just absolutely insane stuff here. Good evening to everyone that's joined. Mike moves up to 7 after everyone's pitted. They're all going to be on the mediums. So they reckon 17 to 18 laps on the medium tyre is the way forward. Tom 444 is in 6th place at the minute. Aaron J. Spence has left the session. And this is absolutely insane stuff here. We're going to lap 12 or 29. Captain Stiff on his debut race for the Performance League 1. He has been ever-present member of the F3 League, F2/F3 League of the Invictus. Oh, Mike nearly lost it there. But Tom 444 tried to do everything possible to close in on Fasconi. Fasconi's tyres must be absolutely screaming. You can see the line just on the left-hand side. I think between laps 11 to 14 are the ones where the tyres for the softs will not last. I think between 11 and 14 they're the ones that would be the crucial ones anyway. But Sir Spud, Betrayer, pits. Would Fasconi pit? No, he's still going. Tom 444 might move up to 3rd. It's like from 6th to 3rd within one part of the corner. Well, before the first corner, you know what I mean. But absolutely brilliant stuff. Fasconi's thinking, I'm going to try and do as much as possible on the soft tyres. But fair play to him. Fair play. But he's going to be kicking himself if he doesn't get pitted within the next few laps. He will be kicking himself. So Fasconi trying to close in on Tom 444, who did get the fastest lap earlier on today. So Fasconi's on 0 ERS. Quite interesting stuff. He's trying to build his ERS as quickly as possible to try and attack Tom 444 as quickly as possible. Craig and Mike, good mates off track, but will they be good mates on track for trying to battle it out here? Craig's already pitted in. Mike's already on 12 laps of the medium tyre, so he probably needs another 7 laps. Another 7 laps of that. But this is an opportunity now. Craig's tyres. Oh! That could have been nasty, but what a move from Craig. That could have been really nasty there, but trying to close the gap as quickly as possible, but Craig got off the bit there, but might have lost the car back end a bit, but Pasconi had to pit, and he does pit. So where Mike, boy better know, Craig's got a massive advantage now because Mike will be trying to fastest lap of a 131.8 by SJD. Fantastic work from him, but Scott's trying going for the inside. Brilliant move for from a two in the bed. The two Red Bulls will need to get past Mike as quickly as possible to stand any chance of the advantage here. This is absolutely brilliant stuff, but again, Mike and Spud, good mates off track. Oh, nearly lost it there, but Mike's tyres will be absolutely screaming, but Mike will be a sitting duck here. Oh, what a move from Sir Spud. Oh, nearly gone a little bit wide there, but what a move from Sir Spud. Brilliant stuff, brilliant. You don't get those bog off deals on that one, but what a move from a two in a bed situation there. But oh, Colin J, we're doing everything possible to close in on Mike. Mike would have the DRS, but what does Mike's on the 4. Mike's already on the defensive mode. He's going back on track now to get back into the racing line, and he's holding on there for 7th place respectively. Captain Steve Lozak, the two that are on the medium tyres, started off with. Oh, Colin J. Oh, I think Mike's saying I'm not banning Colin J at the moment. This is absolutely insane stuff here, ladies and gentlemen, because you just never know what to expect. You never know what to expect. The guys are a bit spread out at the moment here, but oh, my legs were gone. But so, like I said, as the guys are all spread out a bit now, you got Captain Stiff on his debut season of the Performance League 1 is in first. Lozak, debut season of joining Invictus as well as joining the Performance League 1, he's in 2nd place at the moment, so that's a massive advantage for these two drivers at the minute. Tom 444, I've got a feeling he'll probably have to do a lot more tyre wear. He'll probably have to go on the super softs, because I don't think the softs would last another 4 laps. Well, the softs, the guys are all pitted from 11 laps of it, considering they did 3 laps of the qualifying, so probably 14 laps of it. But insane stuff here. But this is what happens here when everyone pits. It's all spread out here. So Tom 444 would go back into the lead once these two drivers of Captain Stiff and Lozak go into the pits itself. But fantastic drive from everyone, to be fair. It was a ding-dong bell within the first stint. First stint. I can't pronounce the stint. The stink. But yeah, absolutely insane stuff here. But send us your comments. If you follow, fantastic. Send us your comments. What you think of the race so far? Do you think there'll be a shock? Do you think Tom 444 would get first? Do you think there'll be even more shocks along the way? But I think Captain Stiff and Lozak would pit in the next 2. Oh, they proved me wrong. Captain Stiff pits. What does Lozak? He pits as well. They're both going for the same strategy. Captain Stiff's going on the... Oh, I was going to say, was he going for the super softs? He's gone for the soft tyre, which is the safest bet and would last. Oh no! Oh. Okay. That's weird. On my screen, there was no engineers, there's no pit crew. So all of a sudden, Losak had the free tyres. Insane in the membrane on that one. Captain Stiff, who's just coming out for the soft tyre, will try and attack Colin J. So this will be a massive advantage for Captain Stiff now. Considering some of the drivers above him, he needs to try and get ahead of Tom 444 within the next few laps, because Tom 444 would need to pit, would be pitting for the Super Softs. That's my guess. I don't know if that's what he's going to do, but I'm guessing that he'll probably do that anyway. So what can Captain Stiff do? He's on the freshest soft tyre. Chance, and he's took it with ease on that one. So fantastic move from Captain Stiff, which would move him into 5th place. So he's on a rampant charge at the minute. Fantastic drive from him. He's improving left, right and centre of all the races itself. It's Carrot Soup says, nah, pitting for softs, I think. So I'm predicting Super Softs. Carrot Soup says he'll predicting for the softs. Carrot Soup says hold him out for the race itself. So yeah, it could be that. So I could be wrong. He might go for the softs. Yeah, you are right there, Carrot. I thought he would have gone for the Super Softs to try and get an advantage to go through all the way through, but he might have a massive problem now to try and get up the field as quickly as possible. But the people who started off on the mediums or soft tyre had a massive advantage here. But Craig's fantastic drive at the minute, holding on for first at the moment. But Captain Stiff, I would watch out for Captain Stiff at the moment. Because you know the guys ahead, they won't be pitting again. But he needs to try and get ahead of the Red Bull of Sir Spud as quickly as possible. Sir Spud would try and do everything possible, to do everything he can to hold it on for 3rd. Oh, 2 in a bed. Oh, brilliant. What a move from Captain Stiff. Oh, Sir Spud nearly lost the car there a bit. Oh, what a move from Captain Stiff. He's absolutely on fire. Captain Stiff's on fire. You know, it's like that Will Griggs on fire song from the football when he was at Wigan. Absolutely insane stuff. Captain Stiff to the fastest lap of 1:30.7, so that's a fantastic lap. And that's deserved. That is absolutely deserved, because he is on the charge at the minute for possibly the race win, which I would not be surprised. So, oh, Betrayer Lozak. Oh, what a move! Brilliant! Brilliant move! Tom, brilliant! Brilliant move! 2 brilliant moves there from one driver to another. Wish I could have seen the whole of the start of it, but the champion struggling on the first race back of the Performance League 1. He's in 11th place at the minute. Absolutely insane in the membrane stuff here. Yeah, I'm going to watch Captain Stiff on the charge here. Really going for the charge here to get his first ever win in the his first ever race in the Performance League 1. Oh, side by side, 2 in a bed, 2 in a bed, brilliant. Oh, brilliant. But these two having a ding-dong battle here. Oh, Scott took advantage. Took advantage of Captain Stiff here there. Absolutely insane stuff here. Both of them go for the defensive move. But Captain Stiff would have the advantage here. Side by side. Captain Stiff on 2nd place. Really going for the advantage here. 9 laps left. You would think, what would you do if Captain Stiff stops? I don't think anyone could stop him at the moment here, but really Scott's trying everything he can. Tom's moved up to 9th, passing SJD in from 10th to 9th place now, so Absolutely insane stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. Because Captain Stiff, on his first race of the Performance League 1, this will be his first ever win of the Performance League 1. So that'll be a massive advantage. But he'll have to catch up to the original Flying Scotsman. So, Tom 444 on the fresher soft tyres, trying to close in on Benjamin, who's got the advantage here, and he takes it with ease from a 2 in a bed situation and moves up to 8. Again, he's on another driver who's on charge at the minute. So, we might have a couple of car battles here, but I really want to get back to the top 3 as quickly as possible. Captain Stiff still got the fastest lap of 1:30.5. Brilliant lap, but this might be a ding-dong battle here to get some decent points in. All of them will have DRS straights here. SJD we might have to need more of an advantage to try and close in on Benjamin. 2 in a bed! Brilliant move! Oh no! It goes from good move to bad move on that one. Oh, SJD will be absolutely livid. Oh, what a move from the champion of Wisconsin. Oh, what a move. Oh, brilliant. And they're going side by side through, I was going to say, they're going side by side through the S's here. Absolutely insane stuff. 3/10 behind, between Captain Stiff and Craig. I really want to get back. 2/10 now. Oh, I'm going to watch it from Captain Stiff's point of view. Craig will be a sitting duck here. He needs to try and do a defensive move here. Captain Stiff will be thinking massive advantage here for a massive win here for Captain Stiff. Advantage, Captain. I bet he'll be having a Captain Morgan's drink after this. And he goes into the lead. Captain Stiff goes into the lead on lap 22. Oh! Craig's trying to do everything he can to try and catch up to Captain Stiff. Tom 444 is really rallying up the drivers at the moment, taking the advantage of the drivers who are on the medium tyre at the minute. Oh, advantage Captain Stiff for the win. But would Tom 444 try and get back into the podiums? Depending on how he can catch up to Lozak in 6th place. So this is absolutely insane stuff here. We might have a couple of car battles going on. SJD wants to try and get into the points to get a good start this season. I'm going to say well done to Captain Stiff at the moment. I'm not doing like a commentator's curse at the moment because I don't like to do that, but fair play to Captain Stiff. He started off on the mediums, getting to the top 10 in the medium tyre, and he worked his way over. That's what I did when I did the when I was at Silverstone, try and get into the mediums and try and work my way up and stay there and then get the softs to last, even though Silverstone was a bugger to get out of the pits because it was the longest pit lane ever. So watching SJD try and do everything possible to try and close in on Benjamin for 10th place. He needs to get some points in, but Fasconi will be looking behind. Benjamin won't have the DRS. So SJD going on the outside. Will we have a 2 in a bed? Would we have a 2 in a bed? Yes, and it locks a little bit of locking brake, but massive advantage for SJD. But Benjamin nearly lost the car there, going up there. You could lose the car up that turn 3. So we will have a ding-dong battle for the final position place, to be fair, between SJD, Benjamin and Fasconi. Who would get the final position place? This is absolutely insane stuff here. Absolutely insane stuff. Lap 23 or 29 of the Invictus Racing League, the Performance League 1. And I'm losing my voice here. I'm losing my voice every time when I'm doing commentary. Even when I'm drinking, I still lose voice. But Fascani sort of thought he had the chance there, but don't forget, if you enjoying the race so far, guys, please make sure you follow. Please make sure you go to the InvictusRacingLeague.com site and sign up for the PS4 leagues. We're in the realistic performance on the Tuesday nights. You got the no assist leagues on the Monday night, and also you got the the equal performance leagues on the F1, F2, and F3 leagues on the Wednesday nights. So brilliant stuff here. Will Pascani do it? No, he hasn't got the chance. He thought he had enough to try and get ahead there, but nothing he could do. Oh, yes. So, try and get the voice back. So, still watching the battle between 10th, 11th and 12th. Who would get the final position place at the moment? Because there's not much battles going on ahead of us except for this one. So it'll be good to see who would capitalise on getting the last position place here. Oh, I don't know what to say. I really do not know what to say here, because this is absolutely insane stuff here. But regarding the drivers, like the constructor situations here, I think the best team at the minute is No Nothing Racing of Craig and Boy Better Know, who are in the top 3 at the moment. But Fascani will have the chance of trying to overtake Benjamin for 11th place. So he's trying to be on another charge. He's got 4 to 5 laps remaining, but Benjamin try and bounce back here. Oh, Benjamin. Oh, Fascani's gone a little bit wide there, but absolutely insane stuff here. But what can Benjamin do? Benjamin through the S's here. Oh my God. This is absolutely brilliant stuff. Brilliant. And SJD might have a chance of trying to close into the champion of Mr. Sky Z. What do you do? What do you do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? So, Benjamin dropping off a little bit there, but he doesn't want to drop too much, because he tries to if he wants to get into the points, he needs to do it as quickly as possible, but his tyres are at that point where they're slowly trying to it's got 6 laps left, but they're already at that point where it's 3/4 of the tyres are completely gone. So Mr. Skyseed trying to do everything possible to close in on Betrayer. Betrayer's holding on for 8th, but he doesn't want to drop too much, because he's got like a charge at the back between Mr. Skyseed and SJD. We're on lap 26 of 29 of the Invictus Racing League Performance League 1 tonight. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant stuff. Oh, I love this helicopter view. This needs to be kept as an option, Codemasters. This needs to be kept as an option, because that's where you can get a perfect view of the whole track. Look at that. You can see more tracks going up. You can see Captain Stiff, I believe, going through there. Yeah, that was Captain Stiff going through at the background there. This is what they need to do as the option. So, Mr. Skyseed on the charge here. Betrayer on his debut race of the Performance League 1. He was... Oh, Mr. Skyseed. Oh, bit of contact. Bit of contact there They might need to have a look. They might need to have a look later, but they'll need to have a look later, I think. But that's just my opinion anyway. Betrayer's dropping down now tonight, but he really does not want to get caught up behind SJD because Fasconi's on the charge here to try and get into the points here. So Spud wants to get a chance to try and get into the top 3 as quickly as possible. We've got lap 27 or 29. SJD moves up, passes Betrayer. Where's Betrayer? Oh, a little bit of contact there. SJD moves up to 9th, but where Betrayer's slightly holding on for 10th, but he does not want to drop another one because he will lose out on the points here. I think if Sir Spud gets 3rd, it will be the first time that I've seen for a long time that we will have 3 admins. 3 admins in the top 3 tonight. Oh, Fasconi got a little bit wide. He didn't want to hit the back of Betrayer. Fasconi's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Unless I'm mistaken, I didn't see much penalties this race, so that's been, to be fair, up to that point. I might be wrong, but I'll have to wait and see. But if Sir Spud gets into the top 3, that'll be more of an admin top 3 for a while, I think. SJD trying to close in on Mr. Sky's here for 8th place. So that'll be interesting stuff. But Fasconi really wants to try and get the charge. Betrayer could lose out on points here. We're on lap 28 and 29. These guys are on still 27 of 29 up to that point here. But Fasconi. Betrayer's dropped down to 11th place. Betrayer goes around the outside. Oh, what a move! Oh, hopefully that doesn't compromise too much there, but what a move from... Oh, what a move from the old god of Betrayer. Oh, Benjamin could have had a chance there. Lap 28-29. Lap 28-29. Oh my god, this is absolutely insane stuff here. SJD could have a chance of getting to 8th. Fasconi could have a chance of getting into the points. Betrayer's really struggling at the minute. Really struggling. He needs to try and get holding on. I think Captain Stiff, yeah, Captain Stiff has just crossed over the line for the last lap of the Invictus Racing League. Performance League 1 of the first race back of the brand new season of it. Brilliant stuff. Fasconi, this will be the chance. Betrayer will need to hold on. Fasconi. Fasconi took the lead of 10th. Passing Betrayer, but Benjamin will do everything possible. But Betrayer, brilliant. He's done it again. 2 brilliant moves. And I'll tell you what, fantastic drive from Betrayer. It's just a shame they could have kept the 10th place on that one, but that is still 2 great moves. Oh no! I've just seen the glimpse on that one. That was a bit of debris there. Where's Captain Stiff? Captain Stiff on the last few corners on turn 13 now. Coming to the last few corners now, but I really want to see. It's like shooting stars. I really want to see those fingers. So Spud, he's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. On his debut race of the Performance League 1, he's a good commentator. And not off, he's just won the Bahrain Grand Prix. So fantastic drive from Captain Steve. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant drive. Craig's holding on a second. Brilliant drive from Craig. Same with Boy Better Know. So those 3 will be in the podium stuff questions later on. Colin J, 4th. So Spud drops down to 5th after that penalty. Lozak in 6th place on his debut race. Brilliant stuff. Tom 444 7th after qualifying 1st. Mr. Skysi, the champion from last season, is in 8th, finishing off in 8th. SJD is in 9th. Betrayer holding on for 10th. I think Fasconi had the penalty, if I remember it right. What a race. What a race to kick off the brand new season. Carrot Soup is not happy with that. But hopefully Carrot Soup says good ride though. I do agree, Tom 44 did have a good ride, to be fair. I think if he did start on the softs, I think he would have had an opportunity there, but because he had to start on the super softs, he had to force to do the 2-stop. He had no choice. But fantastic drive from Captain Stiff, Craig, and Boy Better Know. Boy Better Know on his proper debut season of the Performance League 1. Here are your classification for the race Bahrain Grand Prix. So I'm just going to do the incident stuff first, so for the stewards to have a look at. And to be fair play to the guys at the Performance League 1. There's only 2 warnings there, but fair play. Captain Stiff is in 1st, Craig's in 2nd, Boy Better Know is in 3rd, Colin J is in 4th, Sir Spud in 5th, Lozak in 6th, Tom 444 7th, Mr. Skysi, the champion from last season, is in 8th, SJD is in 9th, Betrayer's in 10th, Benjamin 11th, Fasconi 12th, Mike 13th, and Aaron J. Spence had a DNF earlier on in the race. There's only 2 penalties, so fair play to the guys throughout the whole race. That's a cracking stuff anyway. But I'm just gonna invite the guys in a minute. I'm gonna invite Captain, Craig, and Boy Better Know. Did. I do apologise, guys. I am trying to get the guys to make themselves prepared, ready for the commentary stuff. But so yeah, just waiting for the guys to make sure they're all in and ready to go. Just waiting for Boy Better Know if he's joining now. Should be there, but while waiting for the guys there, mate. So yeah, so for the guys that just joined in the podium, before we start, guys, can you make sure you got your allow voices to be shared? If you're not sure where it is, it's in the party settings, and you've got party settings, and you should say allow voice to be shared at the bottom. Always allow. While waiting for the guys to make themselves prepped up, I will be talking to the winner tonight of Captain Stiff, and 2nd place Craig, and then 3rd place Boy Better Know. But are you guys all ready? All set?
Good to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, so nice ones. So for the guys who are listening on the comments, if you've got any questions to the guys, we can do that as well. I'll just try and get your comments in as quickly as possible, but I'll be doing mine during that stint now. So I'll be talking to the guys, and then I'll be talking about the next race and see what their views are. Captain Stiff, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. Thanks, Malk. Thanks. I'm still on a high here. So, yeah, good evening so far.
Oh, no. You have to stop saying good evening because it is already evening. So good evening to you on that one, Captain Steve. So fair play to you on that fantastic win. Did you at any point thought that you could have won, like you had the chance to win the race, or did you just seeing how it goes throughout the race?
After setting the time on the mediums and I saw it was relatively competitive, I thought I'd give the medium to soft strategy a go. And then I'd say the first 5 or 6 laps, the front 5, I'd say were probably making a little bit of a breakaway. So I thought I was probably going to be stuck around sort of 5th or 6th. And I kind of, I just pushed myself a little bit and I started crawling up to the back. And I think the 2 Red Bulls fighting between themselves really invited me back into the fight. But it wasn't really until I made the pit stop that I thought that I was in with a chance, because obviously I knew I was on a slightly faster tyre compared to everyone, and obviously Bahrain's such a power circuit, or the Ferrari really excelled around here. So yeah, absolutely buzzing.
Oh, fair play. Your debut Performance League One race and your first ever win of the Performance League One. So that's a massive achievement from you, mate. From what you've seen tonight, is there anyone that you would expect to do well this season? As in, like, who would you think is your rival based on what you've seen so far?
I, I've got not myself up the top at all. I think the guys like in the lobby here, Craig, Scott, you've got Lozak, Betrayer. There's so many in the league. Wave and Tell, he's not here tonight, so it's. I think Performance One's absolutely stacked this season. So it really you can't call it. It's going to be week to week with whoever enjoys the track the best, and equally who has the best setup. So yeah, it's going to be a really good one this season.
Oh, fair play. Is this your best ever win? Would you say? Would you
It's my
class?
it's my first ever league race win ever.
Oh,
So
okay.
this is definitely going to be one that sticks out.
Uh,
Um, so yeah,
oh,
obviously my best result before was the second last year in Italy in F3. So yeah, this definitely feels sweet. Obviously you do have I was in the Ferrari compared to obviously Scott and Craig being in the Renault and the Sauber, but yeah, it still feels good to be standing on top of the podium.
that's what I like to hear. It's like it's took for me. It's like took ages for me to get a podium, and to get that first win out of the belt. It's a nice feeling. To get that first title will be a massive feeling as well. That'll be your next challenge, whether it's this season or next. But from what I've seen, mate, and I will say this every time, you have improved left, right, and centre, and hopefully this win will keep on going. Hopefully, I'm not doing it as a commentator's curse or anything like
I
that.
hope you are.
But I knew Scott was going to interrupt with that bit, and I'll speak to him about that next on that one. So, but yeah, fair play to you, captain, and that was a massive win, and I'm delighted for you to win that tonight. And um, but yeah, it's just a fantastic win, and if you can hold on for a few more minutes, mate, that'll be fantastic for the next track. Is that all right?
Yeah, not a problem, pal.
Thank you very much, Craig. The original Flying Scotsman. How you doing?
I'm doing okay, thanks.
You
Thanks,
doing?
Mark. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
not too bad.
Did you think that you could hold on for first, or was you had no chance of the flying Captain Stiff?
No chance of holding Gareth off. I saw that it started on mediums, and it was obvious he was just going to go for the one-stop strategy. The question was it going to be soft or super soft? Um, Preferably, he would have went super soft because they'd have just died at the end, and I may have had a chance. But seeing him going on soft, there was absolutely no way. The only hope was that he was going to get stuck in traffic. But being on the soft tyre in a Ferrari compared to other cars round about in the mediums, he
Yeah,
was just going to pick them off. And I could see it in the map. He was just holding them off, picking them off, and picking them off. Just the fresh tyres, straight line speed, was just giving him, the perfect edge at the end of the race. My only hope was that Scott might have held him off for a wee bit longer, but he did his best, and neither myself or Scott could have defended against Gareth with the soft tyres that were so fresh. I just gave it my all. Not too disappointed to lose first because before the race I never expected to be standing on the podium looking at this grid. Yeah, got a good quality session in on preferable tyres. Got a good start. Got the jump on Colin with DRS when Tom pitted, and just really tried to focus on managing the race because I knew it was going to be win or lost at the end. So I was just trying to stay consistent, manage the tyres, looking after the ERS and fuel. But in the end, Gareth did the magnificent strategy and fully deserved the win tonight.
oh, definitely. And I will say this again: it's like I've seen some great legends, seen their first ever wins, and now I've seen another legend in the commentary as well as the racing as well to see him win as well. So well done to captain as well. But for you, Craig, it's like, do you think you got a good chance of like getting the advantage of trying to get to the title this season, or do you think it's going to be a tough ask this season? I know it's
Been a
tough.
tough ask, absolutely tough ask. I mean, you're going to have drivers like Jim, who's in the McLaren tonight, probably get a better car. So he'll definitely be a driver to watch first round with Wave. Wave missed out tonight. I get second in a Renault, so I'm expecting a car down next to maybe Toro Rosso, McLaren. I don't know. So it's going to be a tough season. But it's going to come down to who can actually get the most points out of the times that they get the quicker car. That's what it's going to come down to. It's always been that way with Performance League. So I've put myself in a good start, getting second
Yeah,
in a Renault. So, who knows? Anything can happen. As we've seen tonight, strong drivers such as Sky Z had a tough night. Lozak in the Williams, again, tough night. So yeah, it's a good starting point, and you never know what the other 11 races are going to bring.
fair enough. Fair enough, and it's like anything could happen. You'd be like saying, "Oh, I could be winning the title within one race." It's not ever always going to happen, but you just have to be consistent. Like what happened with Mr. Sky last season, where he never won a race, and he still won the title, and that's
Yeah,
still,
and
you
I
know,
think if you focus already on the conclusion of the season, then you lose track of your next race. You try and imagine yourself 11 races from now rather than just in Spain. So I've always been of the mindset, just the next race, just the next race, because that's all exists. So that's when my focus will be. It'll be on Spain.
fair enough. Fair enough, and fair play to you, Craig. You did like I say, you did a magnificent qualifying, and you did a great drive. Um, But yeah, it's just anyone could stop Captain Stiff tonight on that drive. It's just fantastic. But you did well to get with a Renault car as well to get second. So fair play to you, mate. If you can hold on for a few more minutes, we'll talk about the next track if that's okay.
Sure, sure.
Thank you very much. Scott, aka Boy Better Know, how you doing, mate? You all right?
I'm alright, how are you?
Oh, my voice is gone after all the two in the beds and three in the beds situations on that one. But
Quality.
yeah, it's just manic stuff. But well done for getting third place, mate. Did you think you could get third tonight, or did you just hope for the best?
After qualifying, I was just like, no, this is going to be like a struggle. It was still a struggle. I had to get the elbows out a couple of times, but yeah, ended up third and quite chuffed with it actually. I think I've still, from last season till now, every race that I've actually finished, it's been on the podium still. So
Fair enough. You did well, to be fair, considering you had to like try and catch up with the guys who are on the faster cars, and the way you caught them up, it's just immense stuff. It's just this is your first ever proper season, shall we say? I know you had some races last season in the Performance League
mhm.
One, but this is your first proper. I'm going to say your debut season properly, and you're getting
Yeah.
third on your first race on it. So fair play to you on that one. Is there any rivals that you've seen this season that you think that they'll be the ones to watch?
I always say my teammate that's the rival, but at the same time, everyone's a rival, but you always want to beat your teammate, but you always want to work with them at the same time. So Craig and me, got good constructors points, today, and just carry it on. If we can keep coming, in the top five, both of us, and keep being consistent, then why not? But no, everyone's a rival to me, even myself in that way.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Regarding the strategy tonight, did you think you could have done a different strategy if you had the choice, or did you think that was the best that you could do tonight?
I'll be honest, I didn't actually. I did about 18 time trial laps before
Oh,
before,
okay.
before the race. I didn't do a race run, so I just went with the same mindset as I did as last night, and just thought, right, make the softs last till lap sort of between 10 and 13, and then dive in. And then I thought, no, I'll follow Craig, and when Craig comes in, I'll come in. Um, I did a couple of race runs before last night's race, and the two stop worked better for me, and I was more comfortable, but it was a lot slower. So I knew that if I could make the tyres last, then one stop's the way to go.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And that's what I like. I like the drivers should just take it race by race. Unless you're really, really confident and thinking, yeah, I'm going to go for the title. I'm like, okay, prove that you could do it on the race, on the track each time. Then I would say, yeah, you'll do it. But regarding that, this season, I mean, what's your expectations for this season for yourself?
As Craig says, take it race by race. Points make prizes at the end of it. But I still sort of sit there and, my focus would be, I've always pushed myself, even when I was younger, when I did go-kart, and, I want to win. Whatever I do, whatever I compete in, I want to win, or I want to do the best I can, and hopefully that is to win. So, no, my aim is, keep going, keep just, bagging points, and then, halfway through the season, then I can start maybe thinking, right, this is what I've got to do.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And like I said, whatever happens, I hope you do well this season and keep
Thank
up
you.
with the consistency. Maybe you'll be the new Mr. Sky Z. I don't know, for being consistent. And who knows? Who knows? But yeah, congratulations on getting third, mate. If you can hold on for a few more minutes,
Thank
we'll
you.
talk about the next track, if that's okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you very much. Right, so for the guys, I've just spoken to them about their Captain Stiff's brilliant race on his first ever win for Invictus, and I hope he gets many wins throughout the whole season, or maybe at F3, wink wink, with a nudge with the PayPal stuff next, with the allocation stuff, or with the admin stuff, but or like I said with Craig's brilliant drive in the Renault for the second place, and Scott with third place with the Sauber as well. So brilliant drives from them three. I'm going to talk about the next track, which is Spain. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say the same two questions to the guys, and then that'll be the podium stuff done. I'm going to say, what are your expectations of, what are your thoughts of the track, and what are your expectations? Now, when I say what are your expectations, I mean, don't think of it the car allocations point. Just think of if you had an equal car, for example, what would you think could happen? So, Captain Stiff, I'm going to say the two questions. What are your thoughts of Spain next week, and what are your expectations at Spain?
Spain's probably one of my least favourite tracks on the calendar to race around. I've
Okay.
never really quite managed to find the right setup, and I think the off-camber corners at turn 8 and turn 11, every time I seem to find myself either losing control or overheating the tyres too much. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have to put some laps in over the week to kind of find the right setup for it. But I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, I'm anticipating being in a much slower car, so that might benefit me. So I think just being in the points would be a good result next week, and just being competitive.
Oh, fair enough. But can I just say again, it's a pleasure and and honour to see you win tonight, and it's a massive win. And I hope you keep those wins going for the Invictus Racing League, Captain. So well done for tonight. But yeah, cheers for that, Captain. Craig, usual two questions. What are your thoughts of Spain, and what are your expectations for next week?
Certainly a track hard to overtake. I mean, you've only really got two main straights, but I think the back straight a little bit harder to overtake as cars are already going at pace. So yeah, you can compromise turning. What I mean by that is if the ballast is too high, then you're going to slide.
Yeah.
Something like turn 12 in Bahrain. So the only real overtaking point I think is into turn 1 under the heavy braking. So I think qualifying is going to definitely be key. It's essential to get the right balance for the car, just to get it hunkered down through the more technical parts of the circuit and then fast on the straight line speed. So again, it's not a track I'm that strong on, so
Okay.
I'd be happy with a top 6 finish. But as I say, we don't know what the allocations are going to be. I think again, for me, it's just about consistency, just knocking in those lap times. I did quite a fair amount of preparation for this week, not only for tonight but tomorrow as well. A lot of competition, so
Okay.
it's just about eking out those few tenths, because that can make all the difference. Again, like Gareth was saying, managing tyre temperatures, brake temperatures, looking at strategies. I think it's a one-stop strategy again. So yeah, it's going to be important to qualify strongly and just stay competitive, consistent throughout the race. So it's going to be a big challenge, but also there's the risk of rain. So yeah, it's just about being as prepared as possible getting into a race with a lot of uncertainty.
Fair enough. Risking it for a biscuit, as I always say, anyway. But yeah, Craig, thank you very much for that. And I'll, like I say, with Captain Steve, I wish you all the best of luck this season. And hopefully it'll be a good race for you next week. Cheers for that, Craig. Well done on getting second place tonight.
Thank you.
For Scott, last two questions for you, mate. What are your thoughts of Spain, and what are your expectations for next week?
I'm sort of the same as the other two guys. When I've done career, I like the track. I actually like driving the track, but I can't get
Nail it.
I can't nail it. I can't. I could maybe nail one lap, but I can't consistently nail the lap. It's the last sort of sector for me that always grabs me over the big curves at the chicane. So
Yeah.
that's something that I need to sort of practice and sort of go through and do a few test runs on it. But like Craig said, top six, perfect for me. I'll be happy with that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And like I said, as I said to the guys here, I wish you all the very best of luck this season, and well done for getting third tonight. That's a brilliant drive. Brilliant drive from all three of you guys. So well done tonight. Scott, well done. Like I say, big thank you to Captain Stiff, Craig, and Scott, aka Boy Better Know, for their podium finishes. I wish them all the very best of luck. Hopefully they'll come back again next week. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see what happens next week. So cheers for that, guys. I'm just going to say my final thoughts tonight. If you want to listen, guys, you're more than welcome to stay. But if other than that, you can shoot off if you need to. But my last few thoughts of tonight. It was a cracking start for the brand new season of the Invictus Racing League Performance League 1. And it's a magnificent performance from everyone. But the standout performance, and my drive of the day will be Captain Stiff with his brilliant strategy of getting mediums and then going through to get the softs to the end to get ahead of his first ever win. As a monumental piece of seeing the great drives there. So that was a fantastic drive from Captain Stiff. There was some good battles left, right, and centre from Craig, from Scott, from Sir Spud, Colin. This season's going to be one of the bestest ever seasons. I think it's going to be. It's going to be close. I think it's going to be close. The champion, Mr. Sky C, has had I wouldn't say you would say a shocking start, but hopefully he will bounce back and try and challenge for the guys who already had a good advantage ahead of them this season, this start of the race. But Lozak, who I predicted would do well this season, he had mid-table 6th place, so that's good to start. But again, some of the guys who are struggling, they'll need to try and get some bounce back abilities there. But well done to Captain Stiff, well done to Craig, and well done to Scott again for their top 3 finishes, and I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that's listened to the stream, watching the stream, commented, and to the guys who just joined me as well. I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone again, and always remember, always remember, stay classy. I'll see you later, guys. I'll see you next week at the glorious race of Spain. Espanol.
Cheers, mate.
All right, cheers for that, guys. See you later.
Thank you.
Bye bye.